Hello everybody, my name is Anthony and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 in the zombie invasion mod. Let us continue on from where we last left off. So the zombies have been kicked out of Spain. The Spanish did dry them all out. Other than there's like two little pockets here, but that should eventually deal with itself. And right now they're really taking over Turkey. They're also at war with the Soviets, Afghanistan, the Raj, and the United Kingdom. So they're kind of pushing their way into Egypt. Soon, I'm pretty sure Turkey will capitulate, so they're not going to last too much longer. And the Soviets, they haven't made any progress in there at all yet. So we're playing as Germany. So let's continue on. You should be over here defending this line. I still don't really know if actually what I'm doing is the smart play. Is just to basically hide behind rivers and fortifications until the zombies eventually, I guess, just die out. Because they do have, like, probably 600 brigades, if I had to take a guess. So, they probably have 600 brigades in the Middle East right now. At some point, like, no other country can compete with that. The Soviets probably have 150 brigades, and they're the next closest. I think they're the second strongest country then. Because I don't think anybody else has that many brigades. Like, Japan has probably about 60 brigades, we have, 31. Yeah, I think just playing out on the defensive is probably, like, the smartest way to do it. And I did actually try, not actually on stream or on anything like that, but I did in my spare time try to play as a zombie horde. It's really easy to play as a zombie horde when you're a human player. By this point, when I was trying the zombies out, I was already in Germany, because like over here you have like 600 brigades or something like that in Spain right off the start of the bat. So, yeah, it's really easy to play as a zombie. So if you're trying out the mod, I would recommend probably don't play the zombies, because it's a little bit too easy. But yeah, okay, so we can do some more stuff. Partial mobilization, we should probably go straight up to a war economy, right? Actually, is it? We're in partial. That's it, you know, it's not actually too important. Limited exports, conscription. Conscription doesn't really matter right now. Because since we're not at war, at some point the zombies will probably declare war on us, but I don't know when. Captain of industry. Actually, what are we researching? Are we researching anything? Destruction. We're probably going to want to get some infantry weapons and stuff like that. So let us get these small arms research. Yeah, Turkey is going to fall very, very soon. Czechoslovakia's, you know, defended up their border a little bit. And that's fine. There's actually like nobody even in Czechoslovakia. Yeah, and it's just going to be impossible to even try to take any territory. Even at 100% world tension, you just can't fabricate claims on anybody. I'm surprised Turkey's actually even still alive, honestly. Where the hell's Turkey in here? Where's Turkey? There they are. How close is Turkey to capitulating? 51, 84. So they take like Istanbul, then Turkey's going to capitulate like right away. France still has this territory. State owner France, colony state. Yeah, France just has this little area over here. So it's nice that the zombies, they're very nice people. The zombies just aren't going to attack this one area in Syria. Let's see, Trebizond. Yeah, no, there they go. So they've taken over Turkey. Zombies have, you know, taken over one more nation. So I hope the zombies don't focus too much in Africa. The reason I don't want them to really focus in Africa is because if they just draw too many people over that way, then it won't be as interesting. If, you know, they completely abandon the Middle East to annex all of Africa. But another interesting thing is because technically the zombies are fascist. 100% fascist, in fact, that if you go to diplomacy, you can see right here, the Italians and the Japanese are actually sending troops to help the zombie invasion attack all of their neighbors, so that's good. So we got some more research things, so it's not quite 37. And we did just get a... actually, we can't really do anything here, can we? Not until like 38, so maybe getting the small arms research guy was actually a bad idea. And yeah, they don't affect support battalions. I think they only affect here, right? Yeah, Mauser. Okay, so land doctrine, mobile warfare. If anything, we would probably go for like superior firepower. So like we're gonna be, you know, abandon this doctrine because this is for, you know, blitzing and stuff, and we're not going to be blitzing into zombies. We're really going to be just maybe this one, grand battle plan. This is for a good plan. We really just want to, you know, stay in Germany and try to survive as long as possible. So we're actually just going to switch straight over to this. Even if we're going to abandon something, but I think that's fine. Yeah, so actually the Soviets are making a little bit of progress here. They're also making progress in Iran as well. Yeah, so we'll see. United Kingdom actually probably sent like most of their guys over to Africa to help fight against the zombies. And what are we actually doing right now? The West Wall, that is for... yeah, that's for stuff on the French border. And I mean, I would probably actually want to defend here as well. If we're going to get like level 12 forts? Well, it says 12 land forts here. So I don't know if that's going to be like 444 or 333. We'll see. So if it's only like level 3s, then we won't even care, because I still think having river would probably be better. Okay, so we got West Wall. So what levels it add? Yeah, just added level 3s. Like level 3s here are fine. This one's already like level 8. Wonderful. So wait, there's a river here. There's no river here. There's a river between here and Switzerland. Industrial for more civilian factories, I think makes sense. Oh yeah, no, I was saving my points to get the fortification engineer. We'll get him at some point in the future. Let's drop these down to level 5s. They don't need to be level 10s. And level 10s actually are just going to take too long to build. I think that's really the one issue with level 10s. If we get all the level 5s done, then that's fine, but I doubt that'll happen. Yeah, we have to kind of defend all areas around Czechoslovakia. Where else are we actually building? We're building it everywhere, right? Yeah, around the rivers, abandoning Prussia. Would it make more sense to try to like the Sudetenland? The Czechs actually really, fortified it, right? They got some fortifications from their national focuses. So maybe we want to actually try to focus and get the Sudetenland as fast as possible, so that we can just take the Sudetenland for ourselves. And if we take it for ourselves, then we get all the forts that the Czechs got. So that would make sense. Actually, is this part of Sudetenland? No, it's Eastern Sudetenland. It won't be this territory here, but I still think that'd probably make more sense. So at some point we'll get that. Okay, so they're also at war with Greece, Bulgaria, Albania, and Yugoslavia, so we'll see how much the zombies send over in that direction. Yeah, they're already pushing their way in. We'll see. Still cannot create a faction. If we could absolutely create a faction. But we don't have the ability to do so, because Germany doesn't have the ability to do so. Right? You normally do. Maybe you just can't. Actually, if we look here... Can create factions. So yeah, if you're playing a small nation and can get to ideological fanaticism, I'm pretty sure you can just create a faction with the zombies. So that could be interesting. Can the Soviets do it? No, the Soviets are communist. So they probably can't. But if you're like somebody else, Italy has the thing in here that they can create their own faction. Yeah, so if you're playing as Italy, you can probably go here very, very quickly. And try to create a faction of zombies. I think we might try that, maybe. If this all fails horribly. We might try another campaign as like Yugoslavia or Japan or something. I know Japan I don't think can create a faction. Can they? Axis leaning found our faction. Requires one of the following. Yeah, create our own faction. So that'd be interesting. Yeah, but I think if you played any other country actually other than Germany, you could probably create a faction with the zombies. I don't think, like, they would just say yes. If we could make our own faction, they would just straight up say yes to it. So, being in a faction with the zombies, we want to be friends with them. But there's just nothing we can do about it because we can't create a faction. I think it's normally like a national idea, and it's just gone. So that's disappointing. But let's get the fortification engineer. We're gonna need this guy. And this is already halfway done. Let's actually just go straight to speed 5. I don't see a good reason to just hang around on speed 4. Do we have more guys we can deploy? Soon, but they'll kind of deploy on their own automatically, so we probably don't need to worry about that too much. Austria has 6 to 11 brigades. Maybe doing as Austria. Austria's already pretty fascist. Like, you'd have to play as a country that is fascist, I think. Like Bulgaria, maybe, if you went fascist and get the zombies. You'd have to do it fast enough, but I think you could do it. And actually, the zombies, I'm pretty sure... Yeah, the zombies could also make their own faction if they want to. But I don't think the AI will actually ever do that. Okay, so the zombies are basically taking over the entirety of the Middle East. Pushing into Cairo, Alexandria. I doubt the British are ever going to basically... I think the British are going to be the zombies' biggest threat. Because the United Kingdom's on an island. They're already at war with the zombies. And they can basically send troops wherever. They have, like, Singapore down here. Very, very resource rich. So I think the British can fight the zombies basically indefinitely. Assuming that the zombies don't navally invade Britain. And I kind of see that as being pretty unlikely. I mean, they do have a lot of convoys. Like, a lot of convoys. Industrial Effort 2 could be good. Let's see. We don't have enough manpower, actually, still for the Anschluss, so... Let's get Industrial Effort 2. We'll probably get the Anschluss when we deploy our next line of troops. Like, this up here, this says used. But I think it counts this as well. But they're not on the field, so it kind of works differently. Oh, the zombies actually made a big push into the Caucasus around here. Can they get the Soviet Union to capitulate? Soviets! You can't fall to the zombies. You're actually like the biggest help. We need you to survive. To fight the zombie horde off. It's 36 still. Radio detection I don't think seems very, very important. Resource gain efficiency? Maybe. Oil for ourselves doesn't seem as important. Heavy fighters, we don't care about. Strategic bombers. Naval stuff doesn't matter. Like, do we get the next level artillery? Yeah, no, we should get the interwar artillery. They seem pretty good. And you know what? Even if they're green, I think we're just going to want to deploy all the lines instantly. And is that now enough to... No, it's still actually not enough to Anschluss. Okay. We'll send all those guys on that front. Even though the zombies, in all likelihood, are going to come from this direction. Just because there's no zombies right now in Spain. And the zombies are pretty close to capitulating. Like, it's actually a little bit... Let's see, date, country. You know, I want to go to current wars. Like, they're already at 69%. So if you can, like, do an naval invasion of, like, maybe Mecca? 1.1.5 points. And I think invading Palestine would still be the best option if you were trying to take out the zombies, because this is all their core territory. And I still don't think colonies count towards their capitulation. I think you'd only need to take all their main territories in Arabia. And once you took all of Arabia, then they should actually just capitulate. Which doesn't make a lot of sense, you know, because they're zombies, but... Factory construction speed, silent workhorse. So who are these guys? Division recovery rate, infantry attack and defense. Airborne armor genius. Train time minus 10% actually seems pretty useful. Let's get them. We want basically as many bodies as possible. Let's just replace one of you. And then we'll put someone else in charge of this army. Okay. And when should we, like, we should probably also be, like, building civilian factories? Maybe actually that's what we need to also do Anschluss for. Just to get their factories. I want to build these, defenses. Like, what is the penalty for, like, a level 5 fort? Do we have level 5 anywhere? We have a level 8, but that doesn't really matter. This one's level 3. It's a negative 15% for each level. So that's what? 75% penalty? I mean, that sounds pretty good if you ask me. Oh, these guys aren't even part of any army. Okay. Well, we'll have you be on a fallback line. Basically from here. I don't even remember what exactly the plan was, but I think it was like something like that. You guys just hang it over there. And that's basically going to be the new German borders, assuming everything goes well. If one of these sides breaks, then we're just completely screwed. But I'm hoping that the German army can at least hold out a little bit. Guess we got more research. We got concentrated industry. Okay, so we have 2 more things to get. It's still not even 1937 yet. Land doctrines being researched, artillery's being researched, anti-tanks. I don't think are important. Panzer IIs. Well, it's only a 0.6 ahead of time penalty. If it's only a 0.6 ahead of time penalty, which is adding, really, it's still 12%. But I'm sure it's fine. Not a big deal. Yeah, the zombies are making a pretty good push into Egypt. They're actually starting to also get a foothold in the British Raj. I don't think there's actually a lot of resources in India though, so maybe that doesn't matter too much. Okay, there's still not enough people. Can we just deploy these lines, even if they're like super green? I just want to be able to get Auschwitz. Yes, get that. Can we get Sudetenland? No, that's 750%. So absolutely not. But these guys deployed to the blue line, even if they have absolutely no training whatsoever, it's fine. You know, it's not a big deal. If they just kind of die instantly to the zombies, then I'm sure it's fine. Yeah, they're pushing their way up to the Caucasus. If the Soviet Union collapses, then I think that's basically going to be game over. I can't see us really holding out for too much longer. I mean, how are they even supposed to get to like the United States in the New World? Like, the New World is completely safe from the zombies. Actually, if anything, the United States is probably going to be the zombies' biggest threat, thinking about it. Assuming that the zombies actually declare war on the zombies, but I don't think they will. And their plans actually make it so that they can still declare war on us, even if we haven't done anything. Like, have we caused any world tension? We've done 1% in Rhineland. Yeah, okay, so the United States could still theoretically declare war on us. Even if we haven't done anything, they can still declare war on us. So that's good. I mean, we are doing stuff. We're about to annex Austria right now. I don't think Austria has any land forts, but they do have, you know, a handful of divisions, planes, stuff like that, which we're going to want. We're going to basically want as much of this as possible, even if we need to abandon it in the future with, like, Czechoslovakia. Actually, what are they doing? This is a really big list. This is a stupidly big list. Okay, they're getting this one. Get some volunteer forces. Okay. You do that, Czechoslovakia. That's fine. Oh, Soviet Union. Soviet Union. Don't collapse on me. But I think they're going to collapse at some point. They've almost taken Stalingrad. So the zombies, in their war against the Soviet Union, the Soviets are 92%. They only need to get to 25%, which actually makes sense. They have done the Great Purge. If Stalin didn't do the Great Purge, then it'd be very likely that the Soviet Union would capitulate really quickly. Because I think their national unity at the beginning of the game is like 35. So you only need like 30% of the victory points to actually get the Soviets to capitulate, which is pretty bad. So I'm assuming when the Soviets capitulate, I mean, they're already at war with Poland, but they'll probably declare war on like these guys, and maybe declare war on us as well. And I'm actually surprised we're not making a bigger push into the Balkans over here. Bulgaria, Greece. I think they're mostly just focusing on Soviets and India, which kind of makes sense. Probably what I would focus on too if I was them. Military command, industrial efforts, political advisors. I don't think there's anybody here that really helps us, though. Airborne assault. I just want people for... I think we need to get army invasions just to get Rommel. Just so we can get better tanks. So ignore that for now. So once Auschwitz is done, because we can't do this, we'll have to go to army innovations like right away. Just get all of our boats together as well. Even though I think the zombies have a huge fleet, don't they? So between probably about like 600 ships compared to our 36. But I'm sure that's fine. Let's search and destroy in the territories that actually matter to us. Just kind of hang around here. Make sure the zombies don't kill us immediately. And there we go. We got Auschwitz. Fantastic. So these guys down here, who are defending the Czech border, they don't matter anymore. I mean, they matter. We want them. We're gonna put them down on this border, though. Okay, so we got Austria, which gives us a little bit more population. Yeah, but we're gonna need to go straight into army invasions. Can't really do anything else other than that. But I do think that this is going to be a good time to end this episode. So thanks pretty for watching. My name's been Anthem. If you've enjoyed, remember to thumbs up. If you're not enjoying, you can always thumb down. If you want to see more, subscribe. And goodbye.